I am so proud to announce that today, September 1st, 2020, has been declared Alberta Day. The First Peoples, members of our Indigenous communities, have walked these lands for thousands of years. And these are our knowledge keepers and our storytellers. I humbly thank my Indigenous brothers and sisters and Métis Nations for sharing these beautiful lands with us. This land and its people have been welcoming immigrants from around the world for the past 115 years. Alberta has vast prairies, soaring mountains, and endless skies. Hardworking and generous and resourceful people, it is a rich tapestry of cultural diversity that creates amazing and beautiful communities where everyone feels welcome. We have so much to be proud of, and today I am joined by a very special young lady to help me celebrate. And Emma is an elementary student from Calgary. She wrote a letter to Premier Kenney asking the government of Alberta to recognize this special day. And because of Emma, Alberta Day has found its place and has come to life. So Emma, it is such a pleasure to meet you, my dear. I wanted to learn a little bit more about you and why you wrote a letter to Premier Kenney. What inspired the desire to do this to recognize Alberta's birthday?
So one day I was in school and we were researching Alberta in its early days. And we were looking at how it was 100 years ago. And it was so different, and I reflected on what Alberta has become, and I thought it should have a special day just for it.
That's beautiful. And sort of within your reflections when you were going back and thinking about the importance of Alberta, what were some of the things that popped up to you? What were things that you thought that are really special about Alberta that sort of makes it shine out amongst the provinces in Canada? Because I certainly think it does.
Alberta has the best views, in my opinion, in all of Canada. And it's just amazing. There are so many things to see.
We really have a beautiful province, don't we? And don't you find that the people here, have you traveled a lot, Emma?
Yeah.
So you've met a lot of people from a lot of different places. Isn't it amazing when you come home to this beautiful province and you see the people here and the kindness and love that is just poured into the people in this province? I've always noticed that, especially when I travel, I come home and I'm like, wow, we have such amazing people here. So I have another question for you. How did it make you feel to find out about Alberta Day and that it was declared because of you and your work?
I was really excited.
Well, you should be. I'm telling you, the inspiration for this, you have really touched all of us with your work and your passion for this province. There's never enough passion that you can show about the places that we live and the importance of that. But when somebody of your age, and for those of you who don't know, Emma's 10, to show this level of thought, for those of us who have the privilege of working for you, Emma, it does something, I don't even know how to tell you how much it warms my soul and my heart to know that somebody like you, a future leader, is out there that cares so much about your province. So thank you so much for that. And what are you going to do to celebrate Alberta Day once we declare it? Do you have anything special planned?
On Alberta Day, I thought we could travel a lot and see Alberta because we were just hiking a lot. And Alberta goes from the Rocky Mountains, where it's all snowy and basically all winter, to the desert badlands when it's all dry and looks like a desert.
Have you been out to the Hoodoos?
Yeah.
It's like another planet, right? Mm-hmm. I love it when you drive into Drumheller and you see all of the layers of earth and everything, and then those crazy structures, the Hoodoos, it's something else, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know, and thank you so much for describing our beautiful province with such love. I think that one of the things that, Emma, what makes us so proud of you is that it takes courage to come up with these ideas, and you allowed something that was important to you to take you to the next level, to ask your premier to look at how it is that we can acknowledge this beautiful province. And I want to thank you very much for your passion and for doing this and for taking the time to speak with me and for writing the letter. And you are now part of Alberta's history forever. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
So one day I fully expect you to be running to be in a position, in a ministry, in an office in this legislature. Do you think you'd like to come by and visit me sometime here?
Sure.
Okay, so let's make sure that we set up a time for you to come here so that we can acknowledge you, and we'll make sure that you are put into the Hansard, that is a recording of all of the things that go on in the legislature. So I'd really love for you to be able to come here, depending on how COVID goes and what we're allowed to do, and be acknowledged here at the legislature. And every September 1st, I'm going to think about you, and I'm going to think about this conversation that we had, and you can say every single time, I made this happen. We're very proud of you. And it just goes to show, Emma, that one person can make a huge difference. And thank you for your passion. And thank you for allowing me to participate with you on this. I'm so honored.
Thank you.
Happy Alberta Day.
Thank you.